Hi everyone! In this video, we're going to give you a demo of the sentiment-based targeting feature of Dialoguewise. Before we begin the demo, let's first look at what sentiment analysis is and how it works. Sentiment analysis is the process where a piece of text is analyzed to identify the emotional tone, or what we call as sentiments, in a given text, and categorizes it as either a positive, negative, or neutral sentiment. With the sentiment targeting feature in Dialoguewise, you can easily target specific content based on the sentiment of a given text. And it's really easy to do this using our platform. Please note, this feature is only available for paid plans. Let's have a look at how this is done. What you see here is the Add Content screen. At the right side of the toolbar, you will see a drop-down with smiley faces. These allow you to set the sentiment that you would like to target a particular content for. The first option that shows multiple smiley faces indicates that it is for any sentiment type. That means it doesn't matter what the sentiment is, this content will always be shown. It's sort of like a default option. The second option, which is the happy smiley face, indicates that you want to target a positive sentiment. Similarly, the one below it is for a neutral sentiment, and the last one is for negative sentiment. So, while adding your contents, you just need to select the sentiment you want to target, and that's about it. It's as simple as that. Let's now have a look at the sample contents we've set up for this demo. As you can see here, we've added 3 different contents and configured the sentiments that each of these contents need to target. For the purposes of this demo, we will look at a simple use case where these contents are going to be used as confirmation messages. We'll see that shortly. Now, have a look at the last content, for example. The happy smiley face next to it indicates that it is targeted for a positive sentiment. So, this text will be displayed whenever the outcome of a given text has a positive sentiment. Similarly, we also have this text configured for a negative sentiment, and this one for a neutral sentiment. Now that we have the contents set up, let's see this in action. Here, we have a very simple feedback form built using React. Because this video is mainly about showcasing the feature, we are not really going to see the details on coding this app and its integration with Dialoguewise, but we will be creating another video on this later. So, once you submit this form, based on the sentiment of the text you've provided in the feedback form, you should see the confirmation messages that we've set up in Dialoguewise. Let's check that out. Let's provide a name. Let's just give a dummy email ID. And let's leave a negative feedback here and submit it. You can now see that it displays the response message from Dialoguewise that was configured for the negative sentiment. Let's try out one more scenario, and this time we'll test it with a positive feedback. Let's provide a name again, and an email ID. And this time, let's leave a positive feedback. Now you can see that Dialoguewise has delivered the content that is targeted for a positive sentiment. We wanted to keep this demo as simple as possible so that you can easily understand this feature and the concept of sentiment targeting. That's the reason why we used a simple text message. But you can do sentiment targeting with complex contents, which has rich text, images, and videos as well. Features like this helps you build an engaging digital experience for your customers. There are also other features in Dialoguewise like geo-targeting and device targeting that also helps in improving your customers' digital experiences. We will have a look at that in our upcoming videos. So, this brings us to the end of this video. We hope you enjoyed this demo, and if you have any questions or feedback, feel free to pop them in the comments below. Bye for now!